Today I'm gonna renovate the first order district from Journey to Batuu. I asked you a while ago, like I do always, what you wanted me to renovate this time, and most of you asked me to do a city living apartment, but two of you actually took the time to write a reply and asked me to do something else, and that gave me some inspiration. So I went into Journey of Batuu to the first order and I did their home base. In this world there are only 3 lots you can actually alter. Most of the world you can't alter unless you use the tool mod or something. I went for a steampunky vibe because the whole world is kind of steampunk. When they first announced Journey to Batuu, I was pretty excited. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I did like the idea. I do like sci-fi, but I didn't really like the way they executed this. It's a whole world on its own. It has no crossover whatsoever with the rest of the sim world. Yeah, you can take your robot home and then it's a radio. I mean, that's all. And maybe your sim can tell a few stories, but either make it an integral part of the Sims world, or make it, if you really want to make it a destination journey, make it like Salvadorado or Granite Falls, where you can rent an apartment and just do fun stuff in the world. I mean, you can really do fun stuff in this world, but for example, a big part of the Sims game is taking care of your Sims' need. And here there is just one building your sim go into and they take care of their needs themselves. But back to the build, I really wanted it to look steampunky. I wanted it to look a bit weird. You see there is this octangular bit floating there. It's being held off by the force, obviously. I will keep it floating there. I just thought it looked really cool. The roof is a metal roof. I am using only Journey to Batuu and the base game. So if you have Journey to Batuu and want to download it, it's available on the gallery. My username there is TerahWatson, no space. I really like the windows we got with Journey to Batuu, although they are not really usable in any other builds than Journey to Batuu builds. And actually, you can't build in Journey to Batuu unless you use cheats, which I did here. Once you go to Journey to the Batuu world, you type in bb.enable free build, and then you can just build on the one lot in each of the 3 districts. The rest of these districts you can't build, and it's just all the buildings they are there. You can't do anything with it. It's just this first order base in this district you can build. Like you see, I use the terrain tools to make some sort of a hill, and your sim can just walk up it by going around the building. I just thought that looked so cool. Here I'm trying to smoothen out the terrain, so at least the bridge is still a bit supported by the terrain. I'm placing rocks and a bit of greenery to make it look nice on the outside. We did get some pretty debug items with this pack. Like you see that the tree and all the bushes are all from Journey to Batuu. I really liked it. Of course, we need that device I just placed. It's part of one of the missions, and you need it to get there. The door is also special. You need some sort of access pass or something, or you need to break in there to complete your missions. So those 2 things I placed in there, and the rest is just decoration. I was toying with the idea of having stairs there, but it just took up too much space, so I placed ladders to get to the next floor. Everything is play tested. My sim could reach anything. I really wanted to use the Batuu lights, but those pendant lights are way too low and they didn't fit this build. I'm placing a few big lights on the outside, and inside I'm just placing tons and tons of wall lights. It is pretty well lit, but yeah, they are wall lights. Some of the rocks were clipping through the wall, so I covered it up with a statue. I really like that cows there. I was toying with the idea of placing a ball in here, but it didn't really fit. So I just placed some random cargo in here, just browsing to the catalog, seeing what we got. I also opened the debug and live edit catalog, so I had access to everything Batuu gave us. And of course I'm placing this sabak table there. Actually, I do like that object because you can use it in regular gameplay too. I have a sim. She is truly evil. She neglects her children. She is in the criminal career, and every once in a while she is hosting a poker night, because sabak is technically poker. And you, when you are not in Batuu and you're placing a sabak table, you can also just place the Do Not Wake the Llama table from Get Together, I guess it was. And you can place sabak on that one with real simoleons, and you can have you make your sim cheat and everything. I thought it was so funny. I asked my sim to cheat, and she actually grabbed her hand of cards and put them under the table. And she a little bit of laugh going on there. This was really funny. These are the screenshots. I hope you still like this build, even if you don't like Journey to Batuu. And I promise I will renovate a city living apartment next week. I post new Sims videos every day, so I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.